So now it's going on the attack with Vice President Harris telling an audience last night at a town hall in Pennsylvania that Trump is a fascist. You all heard that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here now with reactions, Strategic Communications Director for the RNC, Tommy Pigott. Yeah, Tommy, how times have changed in the past few months. We had vibes, we had joy, we had all those cool kid things, and now we have darkness, we have Hitler, we have that rhetoric that was supposed to be lightened up after a couple assassination attempts. Where did it go?
Well, the joy is clearly gone from Kamala Harris's campaign, like you guys just said. And I think it's because the moment that she was asked a follow-up question, people realized she had no answer. She kept on saying that my presidency won't be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. But when she was asked how that would be the case, she couldn't name a single thing she would have done differently than Joe Biden. So I think that's why the joy is gone, because she has no answers to these basic questions, and she has no answer for why she hasn't solved all of these problems. And the real answer that she can't answer for is because she helped create them. So President Trump's closing argument of he'll fix the problems that Kamala Harris created is a really effective one because he has the plans to get it done.
I think we have the answer now as to why she did such little amount of interviews leading up to this end where things are just exploding in her face. And they're like, oh, my gosh, you got to get out there, Kamala. You got to do some interviews. We got to do something. I'm going to get to this, though. Tommy, she's going to bring some stars out tonight to campaign in Atlanta. Here are some of the big names. Spike Lee, Samuel L. Jackson, Barack Obama, Bruce Springsteen, and more are all set to make an appearance. So does that mean we should all vote for Kamala Harris because Bruce Springsteen is going to get out there and play a song on his guitar? Yeah, that's the future of our country lies in his hands, right?
Well, I think it goes to how desperate the Kamala Harris campaign is. Still, with none of those guests is any answer for how she, again, fix any of the problems that she helped create. I mean, on the border, she helped fuel the worst border crisis in U.S. history. President Trump has a plan to secure the border. On the economy, she fueled inflation with her tie-breaking votes. President Trump has the plan to unleash a new golden age of American prosperity. On foreign policy, she's been part of this failed foreign policy that's emboldened our enemies. President Trump will get us back to historic peace agreements. He did it before. He'll do it again. He'll fix what Kamala Harris has broken. And ultimately, the endorsement that matters here is not celebrities. It's the American people. And we're seeing the momentum on the ground of everyday Americans who have suffered under Kamala Harris saying, enough is enough. I'm going to join this movement to save America. I'm going to make my plan to vote. I'm going to bring 5, 10 friends and family members with me to make sure they vote for President Trump, too. We're going to get this country back on the right track with President Trump in the White House.
Yeah, Tommy, it's interesting because you look at all these celebrities, the big names. Beyonce will also be performing at a Harris event in Texas on Friday. That just out today. But as you said, you know, the people who really matter are the American people. So why do you think Democrats always trot out the celebrities? Is it just because they want to be friends with them? Is it like, well, maybe if I invite them to a rally, maybe I can hang out with them later? I just don't understand what the strategy is if it doesn't move the needle.
Well, we do know that Kamala Harris would rather spend time at a San Francisco fundraiser than actually showing up for the American people. She's done that repeatedly. Ultimately, I think it goes against the desperation of Kamala Harris's campaign. If you look at that town hall where she actually was asked a few questions yesterday about what her plans are, she couldn't answer any of it. So now her only course of action is to try to distract people. But you can't distract people when they can't afford groceries. You can't distract people when they're seeing their bank accounts plummet in terms of their savings. You can't distract people when we see a migrant crime epidemic across this country. So I think they're trying to distract the American people. It's not going to work. The American people know the policy they want back in the White House. They want President Trump's policies back in the White House. But again, shows that Kamala Harris has no solutions for the American people. Only more crises, only more problems.
Can we get that star-studded cast back up there on the screen? Guys, I want to make a point here with Spike Lee.
I can't wait.
Yeah, all right. No? All right.
No, they were good. No? Oh,
okay, all right. Some pretty rich people, some rich men, right?
I'll say.
And all the blame always gets pointed to rich people, right? Donald Trump's doing it for his friends to give billionaires tax cuts. There's a lot of money on that screen right there. And that's who's supposed to help her win the election.
I think that's interesting. And also, we've got to get out of here in a second, but also Steve Jobs' former wife, Laurene Powell Jobs, one of the richest people in Silicon Valley. She happens to be Kamala Harris's best friend. And this company that she runs also happens to hold a majority stake in The Atlantic.
Oh, where that slam piece came out with John Kelly yesterday. Tommy Pigott, great interview. Thanks for coming on. Stop back soon.
Thanks for having me on.